I was having the best time, and they were like, "Yep, so that's it." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll leave then in that case." So I was having the best time. That was so much fun.
Hey everybody, we have Nathan Sykes with us here in the Radio Heatwave studio. Thank you, Nathan, for coming
Thank you
down.
so much.
Very nice to meet you. My name is Gracia.
Hi,
Nice
Gracia.
to meet you.
Hello, there we go. How you doing? You right?
I'm Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. How you doing? Very formal handshakes here, guys. That's what we're doing today.
And we're going to be asking you some questions today.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay, so Nathan, what's it like to be back here in Singapore again?
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's been 4 years since I was last here, and it feels like yesterday because Singapore's made such a big impression on me. I got in the car out of the airport, and I remembered the way to my hotel, like it was yesterday, and I was like, yep. So the hotel's just up here on the right. There's a Starbucks just round there to the court, just round there to the left, and I was like, okay, brilliant. Right, this is here, this is here, this is here. That's over there, and I was like, that's such a big impression that Singapore's made on me. So I think it's testament to how beautiful it is, how amazing the people are, and how much fun I've had here in the past. So it's so nice to be back.
That's great. So ever since you became a solo artist, what do you think is the biggest difference between being in a group and being a solo artist?
There's a lot more room in the car. It's probably the first thing. And you know what? I think just in terms of songwriting, you're not writing for other people now. So you don't have to, when you're writing a song, you don't sit there and you go, oh, so I should lift it melodically here because I know Jay will come in and sound really great on this bit, and then we should do this so Tom can come in and do this. So now I'm just writing maybe more freely, I suppose is probably the right term, and it's I say a lot more personal because of that. I can really open up with very personal stories, and tell those stories through music.
I know you write a lot of your own music now. Do you
Yes.
think your style of music has changed since going solo?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it's always going to be different to a band, because what made the band so great is that we all had an input into the music. So all 5 of us created the sound of The Wanted. But I think as I was 20% of that band, I'm now 100% of me, so I'm fully leading it. So I'm fully driving the direction. So I think with The Wanted, maybe the closest we got was Show Me Love, because that was a song that I wrote with my friend Tim, that I do a lot of writing with now. So I think that was the first time I really expressed myself for the band, and probably the only time I really truly expressed myself for the band. But I think, yeah, now I can really drive it and decide where it's going, because I can pull from influences that wouldn't have been right for the band, because I listened to a lot of soul music, Motown, jazz growing up. We couldn't have done that in the band, so now I can take different elements of those genres of music and try and put them into my own music and mix it in with pop, like that. That's how it goes, right? That's how it works.
Since the release of your Unfinished Business album, how has the support from the fans been?
You know what? Amazing. And I'm really grateful actually, because I think it's obviously those who stuck with me from the band. It's a very, very different style of music, so I had to completely reintroduce myself to them and start from scratch and almost introduce myself as a brand new artist, and they almost had to forget who Nathan from The Wanted was, because it's a very different person and very different artist. So there was a chance that a lot of them would listen to the music and go, actually, that's not really for me, because music's an opinion at the end of the day. There's no right or wrong with music. Like, everyone's got an opinion and everyone has their own different taste, which is what's amazing about music. So there was a big chance that a lot of the people who liked the band would go away, and I'd have to start from scratch and find a lot of new fans in the genre of music that I moved into. But thankfully there's been a bit of both. So fortunately kept people who were fans of the band, and also there's a lot of new people as well who listen to various other artists that is more in the lane that I'm now in.
Are you able to tell us if you're working on anything new currently?
Yeah, I've just sent a song to mix this week,
Whoa.
which is really exciting, and I feel so sorry for the guy who's mixing it because I'm a nightmare because I'm such a perfectionist, and we've apologized up front. That's how bad I am. I like to think I'm really easy to work with, but we've given him the heads up that the mixing process is not fun because I'm like, wait, there's something here, this need to make this, and so it's a very collaborative process. So thankfully he's happy with that. So yeah, we've just sent the song off to mix, and that should be available really soon. Actually, it's really exciting when we get back to the UK in a few weeks' time. We're really starting that new journey, and then there's some more songs that I'm so excited about. They're really, I think they're really a progression of unfinished business, which is exciting.
Nice. Do you get nervous before you perform?
You know what? I normally say no. Like, I'm so relaxed, like, because I feel more confident and more comfortable on stage than I do off stage. And I think I'm a really different person on stage than I am off stage. But when I'm going on stage, I've got like a drink in my hand and I'm like strolling on stage. I'm like, all right. But the other night in Seoul, it was my first show in like 4 or 5 months. So I was like, I'm really nervous because it was an acoustic set as well, and a really long one. And it's a long time to hold a crowd with an acoustic gig. So it was only the second time I've done it. So I was a bit nervous because of the long period of time that was going to be acoustic and me sat at the piano. So I was nervous the other night, but normally I'm the most relaxed person on the planet.
Nice. Do you have any pre-performance rituals?
I warm up. I won't sing now without warming up, which is a shame for spontaneity. But I think in the long run, I think it's better for my vocal health. And I'll have like a drink of hot water and honey. That's what's always in my cup. And I'll always have a minute to myself to concentrate and get in the zone and such. I know it's such a like blur thing to say, but I'd always like take a minute to myself and get myself in the right frame of mind. Yeah, and just relax, really, I suppose. Take a minute to myself to just be like, okay. Because I don't jump around on stage anymore. That's also another different thing to me in the band. There's no jumping anymore. So I just get myself in a very relaxed state and then hopefully put on a really good show.
Have you had any unique or memorable fan experiences through the years?
To be fair, I was just talking about one downstairs that I haven't really spoken about, but that's probably I'm going to touch on it briefly. I had 4 girls in LA try and break into my room at 4 o'clock in the morning. I think they were slightly intoxicated. I cannot be certain, but from what I heard, they were slightly under the influence, and definitely not safe to be driving or anything like that. So yeah, no, they tried to break into my room because I really don't know. I think they wanted me to make them a cup of tea. Is that's what I'm gonna say at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's what. Yeah, it's really scary if you think about it. And they know exactly who they are, and you should be ashamed of them. I'm joking.
Were you fans?
Yeah. But it was. I mean, petrifying at the time, but very funny looking back. And the meaning behind it, and the reason why is also very funny. But I think that's not something that I'd encourage people to
to try.
To try. But that's the thing. That's what I like about about any fans of mine. They're really relaxed.
Right.
They're like super chilled, and I think that's because of the relationship that I've built with them. That I think we can stand around and have a conversation like we're friends. And I pride myself on knowing my fans really well, or as well as I possibly can. So it just feels like we're talking to friends. So it's all very chilled and
That's nice.
friendly and all that.
So when you're touring, you're visiting many different countries, you're experiencing different cultures. How's that like?
It's really cool. I think now more than ever as a solo artist, I'm really trying to experience as much as I can. So I'm trying to get round and see things, because I think before I was, and to be fair, I think all of us as a band were probably we're probably not as willing to explore just because of time. And I think now we build in time to go and visit places and see the world, because I'm one of a very small amount of people that gets to travel the world and see the world whilst doing what I love, and I'm so grateful that I get to do that. So it's just making sure that I see the world and don't see a hotel room. And as much as we do see a lot of hotel rooms, you want to see what's outside of it as well.
What's the first thing you do once you're home from tour?
Stick the kettle on. Have a proper cup of tea. And that is one thing that I miss, I'll tell you that. It's and we can take tea bags on the road, they're just not the same. It's yeah, and I think just catch up with my family, sit with my dog, and I live a very normal life, and that's the thing that I think people are maybe a bit surprised to hear. I really don't live like a really crazy or fancy life. I'm very relaxed, very chilled, very normal, and at the end of the day it's a really amazing job, but at the end of the day it's still a job, and it doesn't feel like a job because I enjoy it so much, but technically it's like if you kind of put down your job title, it's this, which is amazing. So it's like no one's any different to anyone else, so I don't understand why people sometimes see the need to act any different to anybody else. So yeah, I go home, see my family, catch up with my friends, and take my dog for a walk, and yeah, it's just all normal.
All the things you miss.
Yeah, pretty much, but then obviously catch them up on everything as well, because so much would have happened. So I keep them up to date.
Do you have any hobbies or things that you like to do when you're not making music or touring?
I'm going to be really boring and say no, because that's kind of what takes over my life, and because I live and breathe music. I'm obsessed with it, so I'm not scared to be obsessed with it. But I'd say just I'm very much a music person, which is kind of sad. But I know I like sports as well, but it's like I really can't play sports. I'm really bad. I'm really not the sporty type.
Some people just can't.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a watcher of sport and not a player of sport. I think for everybody else's safety.
Okay, so we're gonna have some rapid fire questions.
Oh, okay. That's the thing I don't do very well. Rapid fire anything. I'm like the slowest person on the planet. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna start you off by asking, cats or dogs?
I've got both. My dog's more loving. My dog.
Okay. Oh wow.
Coffee or tea?
Oh, I like both. Tea.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Would you prefer a night in or a night out?
Night. These days, a night in. I'm getting old. Grand old age of 24, guys.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset is romantic.
If you could be anyone for a whole day, who would you be and why?
That is a really good question. Adele.
Why?
Because why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not Adele?
I like she's like every level of incredible.
Yeah.
Just as an artist, as a person, the way that she, I don't know her, but the way that she appears to live her life, she seems like the best person on the planet. I'd be Adele without even hesitating.
Okay, would you rather always have to tell lies or always tell the truth?
Always tell the truth. I try and always tell the truth anyway. I find lying a terrible characteristic.
Honesty is the best policy.
Always.
Always. If you could teleport anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I teleport. Can I teleport straight back?
You can.
Sure.
The top of Everest, just to say I've done it. I'd be like, yeah, I've been to the top of Everest, guys, for half a second.
And then you'd leave and be like, I don't know.
Go up there, take a selfie, and
Yeah,
you know,
a selfie.
take proof. You know,
Okay, if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
sushi,
Oh.
because then you get a variety within the.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah. If you could be any sort of animal, what would you be?
I'd be a dog. You know, you just like go on walks, get excited about like food, and the word walk. It's just a really like happy life. They're very loving. Sorry, this meant to be rapid fire, isn't it? I'll stop there. Stop.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
If you could change your name to anything, what would it be?
If I could change my name to anything, what would it be? Dave,
Why Dave?
Yeah, why Dave?
because I feel like a Dave. I'll give you my reason, because it's my Starbucks name.
Oh.
Everyone's got a
Just
Starbucks
go-
name,
yeah.
right? Yeah, like wherever I am in the world, no matter what country, literally you go up and you say Dave, and everyone goes, "Yep, Dave." And it's the strangest thing.
Yeah.
And it's like such a you just hear Dave and you're like, "Yep, Dave," and it's amazing. I could, yeah, and yeah. So I become my Starbucks name,
So, Dave.
Dave. Why not? Or no, I'm gonna stop.
I am so sorry, but thank you so much for
Thank you so
letting us
much.
ask you tons of questions.
No, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You
Before
guys
we-
are amazing.
Okay, before we end, is there anything you would like to say to your Singapore fans?
Thank you so much for being so patient. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy my debut album, Unfinished Business.
Ooh.
And I'll see you guys soon.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow. I'll see you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'll see you.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
so
time.
much.
No, thank you guys. It's been
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you.